Tonight, growing questions for Donald Trump's attorneys in the probe into the classified documents found at Mar-a-Lago. Remember, we're waiting any moment for the Trump legal team response to the DOJ filing. It has to come at some point this hour. Well, sources confirming to CNN that it was Christina Bobb who signed a June letter that said that Trump had turned over all of the classified documents at Mar-a-Lago that the Justice Department had demanded in that subpoena, which this photo from the August search of Mar-a-Lago strongly indicates is a false statement. Bobb is far from the only lawyer in Trump's world who has faced legal jeopardy. Tom Foreman is out front.
As the FBI swept in and seized all those classified documents, Trump attorney Christina Bobb was front and center defending her client.
This raid was a shock to everybody. There are no crimes here. I think this is a lot to do about nothing.
But well before the search, Bobb signed another document insisting all classified material had already been turned over. A document the New York Times says was drafted by Evan Corcoran. Neither has responded to CNN's request for comment. However, any members of Trump's legal team, if they were involved in moving, hiding, or knew such papers were still in Mar-a-Lago, could be in a bind.
They are being looked at potentially for obstructing the investigation, and they're in an impossible position. They need to either disavow their client, meaning saying we were misled, or they're going to be considered possibly complicit and have to face questions from the Justice Department.
Mr. President!
The list of lawyers under scrutiny while acting on Donald Trump's behalf is growing.
I know crimes. I can smell them.
Rudy Giuliani is now a target of a Georgia probe into whether the former president illegally tried to interfere with the 2020 election. Attorney Lin Wood is set to speak to the grand jury in that matter. He's a strong Trump defender, but told the New York Times, "I didn't do anything wrong."
This is bigger than President Trump. It is the very essence of our Republican form of government, and it has to be done.
John Eastman, the alleged architect of a plan to overturn the results through Congress, and Jeffrey Clark, at one point considered as a possible Trump-friendly head of justice, have both drawn the interest of federal investigators.
President Trump won by a landslide. We are going to prove it.
Sidney Powell and a half dozen more pro-Trump lawyers were sanctioned for filing what a federal judge called frivolous lawsuits contesting the election. And Michael Cohen, unlike the others who generally all deny wrongdoing, Cohen was actually charged with crimes, including campaign finance violations. He admitted it, lost his law license, and went to prison.
My loyalty to Mr. Trump has cost me everything.
To be clear, defending a client is legal even if that client has committed a crime. Indeed, it is an attorney's duty. But potentially helping a client commit a crime can quickly make a lawyer need a lawyer too. Poppy?
That's exactly right. Tom Foreman, thank you very much. Out front now, John Dean, former Nixon White House counsel. John, you know better than anyone what the rules are for lawyers when they sign documents like this. Do you think Trump's attorney, Christina Bobb, could be in legal jeopardy now?
It certainly appears that way. We know she, from reporting, she has signed the letter, the certification. She did rely on others. She reports in that certification, and we don't know what amount of effort she put into it, but she's at high risk signing a document like that if she's not put some effort into it, and that's what could cause her jeopardy.
As I mentioned, I mean, you were the White House counsel for then President Nixon, but your decision to not help Nixon cover up his role in Watergate played a huge role in taking him down. You not only cooperated with the investigation, you publicly testified as well. And of course, you memorably revealed that you told Nixon, and I will quote here, there was a cancer growing on the presidency, and quote, that it was important that this cancer be removed immediately. So if you were advising Christina Bobb right now, what would you advise her to do?
Well, Poppy, I taught a course before the pandemic hit all over the country to alert attorneys to what they should look for, because I did get across the law for a brief time and regretted it, and then tried internally to get my colleagues to do the right thing. So there were some 45 lawyers in Watergate that got on the wrong side of the law. So I took that knowledge and traveled the country and tried to explain to others, you can very easily slide across the line. Particularly when you have a powerful client, a powerful figure, it is just not a great step to agree to do something that you later realize you shouldn't have done. Now, I don't know if there have been violations of the law by the attorneys. It certainly appears that they have jeopardy. If they didn't know before that they had problems, they certainly know from reporting in the last several weeks that others that are looking at this certainly think they do have problems. That means they should probably recuse themselves from the case, which is an unfortunate thing to do because it sends signals, because they have a conflict.